Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of my skincare series where I disclose to you what I love and what I don't like about the various brands that I work with and help you make the best decision for your skincare routine. If you're interested in shopping any of these brands, I will leave a link down below, and please like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. So today we're discussing Skinbetter Science. It's a brand that I absolutely love, but it doesn't come without cons either. So we're gonna start with the loves and then we'll move down to the cons. So one of the things I absolutely love about Skinbetter Science is their technology and their research. It's legit research. They will go to the extent of doing skin biopsies to see the results and the cellular skin changes based on their products. So that's absolutely incredible. It's, to me, a true medical grade brand, and I love that. Another huge plus to Skinbetter Science is that all of the products are fragrance free, and they truly are fragrance free. There's no smell whatsoever to them, and they don't have any artificial colors put into them as well. So it's really quite a natural brand. Many of their ingredients are actually derived from nature, which is why some of the products have a different color to them every time you repurchase the product, because the ingredients are derived from nature. And it depends if it was a rainy season that year or a drought or whatever the conditions were when those plants were growing before they were harvested. So I love the fact that they use really natural ingredients. I said there's no fragrance, there's no artificial color. So it's really a very natural brand with very sophisticated research and science. So it's like my two favorite things married into one. The packaging, a little digression. I do suffer over the fact that all of these brands are packaged in plastic. It kills me every time I have to throw out an empty. And I really, really wish the world was much more conscientious of plastic, because the truth is most of it isn't recycled. And this plastic of a skincare product you use, shampoo, conditioner, lotion, whatever, will still be here 500 years from now when you're long gone, and that pains me. But with Skinbetter Science, yes, of course they use plastic, but at least they use that plastic to some sort of purpose other than just plastic. And what I mean by that is, in this product, for example, nearly all the products in Skinbetter have these twist tops. And you wouldn't think much of that without knowing the detail, but in fact, all of the products are in a vacuum chamber. All of them are lined with a thin layer of nitrogens. There's a lot of expense that actually goes into the packaging to make the products optimal and without any exposure to any air. And that obviously prolongs their active ingredients, or the longevity of their active ingredients. So that is something that you wouldn't know just picking it up off the shelf, but it does make Skinbetter Science stand out from all the brands. And we're not even talking about the products, we're just talking about the packaging. Another thing that they do with their pads is they're each individually wrapped. Now again, is it wasteful? Yeah, I think so, but you always get a very fresh pad that's soaked to the exact amount they want, with the acids not having been exposed to any air. So you get very high quality products. And even if you have these peel pads for, let's say, 3 months, each one of them is always brand new when you open it. So that I absolutely love about Skinbetter. The line is extremely effective. The skin changes that people can experience are really remarkable. I would say it's not as fast as ZEO, but also the side effects / downtime is nowhere near what ZEO is. So this is more of a slow and steady wins the race. But if you use certain products, you do see nearly immediate results. So whether you use the Alpha Red Overnight with the peel pads, or you go for a professional Alpha Red peel at an office, you're going to see results immediately. And another thing that I absolutely love about the brand is their transparency and communication. It is so easy to find out proprietary information, to find out formulatory information. Now, not to the degree where you write them and you say, could I please have the recipe for this product? And I'm going to go there and make a knockoff. No, not to that degree. But whenever I've had a question, a reasonable question, obviously, it's always been answered. Now, sometimes I'm told you can't put this on social media or that's proprietary, and I respect that every time, but I'm able to know in my heart why the product is great, why I'm recommending it. And even though I may not share the why, I know that I stand behind it 100%. And even recently there were some questions and issues that came up, and I was even offered to speak with the CEO and founder of Skinbetter. So they're literally a phone call away, and no one is too high up on the chain to be willing to speak with you and answer questions or concerns. So that is absolutely incredible about this brand, probably because it's relatively small still, so it's easier to have that one-on-one direct contact. But that's something I really, really cherish about this brand. Another advantage in my mind is that I think it's safe for someone to shop Skinbetter without needing that professional guidance, which I think is so important with Zeo, for example. These products are not so intense that you will buy something and really react to it. If you're looking for a retinol, you know you're looking for the Alpha Ret product. If you're looking for a hydrator, you're looking for Trio. If you want an antioxidant serum, it'll be Alto or Alto Advanced. But the question is usually which one, there's only either one product or there may be two, and you just have to find out the difference between two products and choose the best one for you. So I find it's more user-friendly in terms of shopping, and it's much more gentle than Zeo. Another thing that I really love about Skinbetter Science is that they offer an in-office peel treatment. I love chemical peels, and the Alpha Ret peel is a peel that doesn't peel. I love doing this peel. People get an instant glow. They look phenomenal, and there's no downtime. There's no peeling. It's the peel that doesn't peel. So that I would compare also to Zeo, where Zeo has several in-office procedures. And I love it when you can marry the at-home and in-office procedures into a comprehensive treatment plan for someone, for an individual. And so you can do that with Skinbetter just like you can do that with Zeo. Now the cons, I would say one con would be it is a newer line, and because it is a newer line and the products are excellent, it's a relatively small line. So sometimes there might be a product I would like to use and it doesn't exist in the Skinbetter Science line. So it doesn't necessarily fill in every single gap, but it has a super solid, I would say it's beyond basic, but it's not as extensive, for example, as Zeo. Another con, possibly, who knows, is the sale of Skinbetter to L'Oreal, which just transpired a few months ago. Now, for now and for the next 3 years, all of the staff and everyone from the Skinbetter team, from the top down, is staying on. So nothing will change with Skinbetter Science over the next 3 years. And the pro of the L'Oreal acquisition is there will be so much more money for research and development, which is extremely expensive. I don't know if they will stop doing their research and development in the US, but I know they will have access to the labs in Paris, France. So they may now blow up and come up with more products at a faster pace than previously and fill in the gaps for the products that are missing. Who knows? But that funding is a huge plus for the research and development aspect of Skinbetter, for sure. Another advantage of the acquisition is that it will help the brand become more international. That's a very difficult and expensive endeavor. So that is another plus. But the minus is it is an acquisition by another company. So ultimately, you really don't know. We know the next 3 years will be pretty much without change. And after that, we'll see. Just as I highlighted a product in the video about Zeo Skin Health, I want to highlight a product from Skinbetter Science that I feel nicely reflects the company and the thought behind the formulations, as well as explain a little bit more about when natural and synthetic ingredients are used. So we're going to use the Interfuse Eye as our example. This is an eye cream. It contains caffeine for puffiness. It contains niacinamide. There's yeast extract in here, as well as amino acids and multiple different weight types of hyaluronic acid. But the ingredient I want to talk about is the neurocalming peptide, which is a biomimetic, biosynthetic peptide from the marine cone snail. Now, in plain English, what that means is there's a little creature in the ocean called the cone snail, which is actually quite venomous, and it kills its prey by injecting a venom, which is a peptide that paralyzes the prey. So it's kind of like toxin from Botox. So what Skinbetter did is they took this natural peptide and they synthesized it in a lab. So no cone snails had to be sacrificed for the production of this cream. And it's biomimetic, meaning it actually imitates or looks like, is formed to be like the naturally occurring peptide, but it's made in a lab. So that's the difference. And the neurocalming effect in here is, if you've ever heard the term coined Botox in a bottle, that's the thought, is the neurocalming peptide, but it isn't injected, it's applied topically. And when it absorbs into the skin, the idea is that it helps relax the muscles so they don't as strongly contract as they would otherwise. So it calms the contraction of the muscles. So that's the highlight to help explain Skinbetter Science. So that is my summary of Skinbetter and what I love about it and what isn't maybe awesome about it, but overall it is literally one of my favorite brands. The products make such a huge difference to the skin. The skincare routines are relatively simple and easy to understand. So just like I asked in the last video, I'd love to know if you use Skinbetter, if you've tried it, if I've answered any questions that you've had. And if you do have questions from this video, leave them in the comments. I will answer each and every one of them. And next time we will talk about elastin.